Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. The President is being accompanied by DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian, Pasay City Mayor Imelda Calixto Rubiano, and DSWD Undersecretary for International Affairs and Attached and Supervised Agencies, Attorney Emeline Aglipay Villar. Booth 1 is the Minors Traveling Abroad System. The Minors Traveling Abroad System is an innovative client-centric online platform designed to simplify and streamline the application process for parents and legal guardians of minors traveling abroad. This system provides a seamless, secure, and efficient transaction experience by digitizing the application, verification, and approval process. Booth 2, DSWD Helps. The Harmonized Electronic License and Permit System, or HELPS, is the online integrated DSWD permit system that makes regulatory processes streamlined, simpler, and easier for all its partner stakeholders. It is a product of a year-long effort of the department in the attainment of one of the 7 priority programs and initiatives of the DSWD, the Paspas Serbisyo Program. Booth 3, Programs under Bagong Pamilyang Pilipino. This chapter of the Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas Compendium includes the supportive interventions that address the needs of beneficiaries, particularly during the crucial stages of family development. It covers family formation, raising children, early childhood care and development, adolescence and youth, working and productive years, and active aging. The programs and services included in this chapter are designed to support the development of each family member from their formative years to their productive and senior years. 4. Programs under Bumabangon sa Gitna ng Hamon. This chapter of the Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas Compendium illustrates various social issues faced by Filipino families in their daily lives. These challenges significantly impact the structure and adaptability of families within their environment, often leading to problems in their relationships. Booth 5. Programs under Maunlad at Matatag na Pamilya. This chapter of the Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas Compendium features the issues, programs, and services, as well as the experiences of beneficiaries related to the growth of Filipino families, particularly in achieving their goals as individuals or as a family. Now may we request the President for the signing of the Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas Compendium. Thank you, Mr. President. A round of applause, please. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Let us all stand, please, for the invocation which shall be led by Ms. Leanne Rose Parman Camante of the Standards Bureau of the DSWD.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we worship you and we adore you. It is through your great power and love that all things are possible. We also continue to feel your unending blessings through your divine grace and mercy. We express our immense gratitude for the lives of the people gathered here today, our colleagues, partners, and leaders. We thank you for the opportunity to create and implement programs, services, and opportunities for the people whom we serve. Today, our hearts are full, and we are grateful for the opportunity to gather together to celebrate the 74 years of our beloved department, the DSWD. It is our pride and honor as angels in red vest to be under the wing of the lead agency that extends social welfare and development to our countrymen. Lastly, we continually seek your guidance and providence as we fulfill our duties and as we deliver the maagap at mapagkalingang serbisyo to every Filipino family. We ask all this through your mighty name. Amen.
We may now be seated. Good morning. We are gathered here today for the 74th Department of Social Welfare and Development anniversary. To formally begin our program, may we call on Undersecretary for International Affairs and Attach and Supervise Agencies and 74th Anniversary Committee Chairperson, Attorney Emeline Aglipay Villar, to deliver her welcome remarks.
Our guest of honor, His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., our beloved Department Secretary, Secretary Rex Gatchalian, Honorable Pasay City Mayor Emmy Calixto, our development partners, non-government organizations, and civil society organizations, colleagues from the DSWD and various government agencies, our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, It is an honor for me to welcome you to the DSWD's 74th anniversary celebration. We mark this year's event to recognize the unwavering dedication and hard work of all DSWD officials and personnel in promoting the welfare and development of Filipino families. As emphasized in the anniversary theme, Bawat Pamilya ay Mahalaga sa Bagong Pilipinas, the department regards the significance of families in nation building. Families are the primary institutions where values such as respect, responsibility, and compassion are taught and learned. Regardless of the type of family structure that we are in, our family members instill in us a sense of citizenship, social responsibility, and civic engagement, which are crucial for building a cohesive and a harmonious society. For over 7 decades, the DSWD, through its angels in red vests, has continued to provide safety nets for Filipino families, especially those with vulnerable members, through the provision of social protection that are comprehensive and responsive to their needs. However, with the changing times and circumstances affecting the conditions of Filipino families, the DSWD strives to develop and enhance its programs and services to become streamlined, more responsive, and adaptive to any shocks that may hamper the growth of our citizens. In today's event, we will launch a new model for family development and welfare aimed at fostering and sustaining well-being through the various transitions of the family and the family life across individual life stages. As the foundation of our society, we must strengthen the backbone of our nation by prioritizing family welfare, supporting family-friendly policies, and promoting programs that reinforce family bonds and relationships. These are all featured in the Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas Compendium, which was presented to our dear President earlier. Each of the DSWD programs and services featured in the compendium has been proven to be effective, relevant, efficient, and inclusive for every Filipino family. Meanwhile, in line with the President's directive to ensure ease of access to government services through digitalization, the DSWD also embarked on a digital transformation journey to improve efficiency and inclusivity in the provision of its services and programs. The department developed the Digital Harmonized Electronic License and Permit System, or HELPS, and the Travel Clearance for Minors Traveling Abroad. It is an online system which will be launched this morning. Later this afternoon, we will also witness the Kaagapay Donations Portal launch. We hope that through these initiatives, we will be able to provide a more innovative and inclusive way of delivering social welfare and development programs to the poor, marginalized, and vulnerable sectors of our society. Finally, let us continue to recognize the significance of families in nation building and work together to build strong, resilient, and loving families that will be the foundation of a bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po, and happy 74th anniversary DSWD.
Thank you, Undersecretary Villar. And now, may we call on Social Welfare and Development Secretary Rex Gatchalian for his message.
His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., sir, colleagues in government, our esteemed partners in the delivery of social welfare and development services, social welfare and development agencies, or our SWADAs, valued stakeholders, and to the entire DSWD family, good morning and welcome to DSWD's 74th anniversary. Mr. President, 2 years ago when I joined your cabinet, your marching order was very clear: to digitalize what we can digitalize, and so we went to work. People always think that because we are one of the older and more traditional departments, things have to be done manually. Parang hindi namin kaya mag-digital. But today, we are taking DSWD to the digital age. Following the directive of the President, the first order of business was digitalize our regulatory services. Not a lot of people know that DSWD issues out permits to social welfare and development agencies, or as we call them, SWADAs, non-government organizations, people's organizations, and civil society groups. Whenever we talk about digitalization, everybody thinks that going online is the start and end of it all. But quite the contrary, it is only 50% of the battle, with the other 50% being streamlining of business processes. To our friends from the SWADA community, I know that it has been a nightmare to get your registration, license to operate, and accreditation permits. For the past years, we have instilled so many processes that made it unwelcoming and difficult. Before, it would take a SWADA an average of 6 months just to get their registration, their license to operate, and accreditation. That's why only 51% get to the accreditation stage. We knew we had to take aggressive measures to make your experience with us easy, simple, and efficient. With that, we are now launching DSWD Helps, which stands for Harmonized Electronic Licensing and Permit System. With DSWD Helps, not only did we streamline the process of registration, licensing, and accreditation, including public solicitation and duty exempt on importation of donations from 6 months to just 7 days, cutting down the processing steps from 49 to just 12 steps, and harmonizing documentary requirements so that applying organizations need to submit only 10 requirements compared to the 50 that we used to ask from you. Actually, let me just go a bit technical with a lot of you. I'm not sure if she's here right now, si GMA Kapuso Foundation. When I was new in the department, I remember 1 week off the job, the executive director came to see me, and she was telling me that a lot of the social welfare and development agencies are having a difficult time in doing public solicitation. They would say na if they do their public solicitation every night, by the time we give our permit 20 days later, tapos na yung public solicitation that they need to do. That became the inspiration for DSWD's help system. Now, when you get your registration, it automatically gives you your license to operate, and it also allows you to apply for public solicitation in one simple straight step. When you get your accreditation naman, you can also get your duty exempt on importation in one simple step. Gone are the days where you have to do registration first, licensing second, accreditation third, come back to us for public solicitation, come back to us for your duty exempt. Gone are the days that we do it piecemeal. Now you just apply online, you get to do everything in one simple straight line. This is crucial because we all know that government cannot end poverty and hunger on its own. But we are blessed in this country that we have a lot of good doers out there. Through the DSWD Helps, we are able to provide a welcoming environment for all our SWADAs to make sure that we bring you into the fold so that you can be our partners and force multipliers in ending poverty. Moving forward, we also want to make sure that we bring back simplicity in governance. Dati, pinahihirapan natin ang ating mga magigiting na social workers. Kahit gaano sila kalayo, kailangan nilang pumunta sa DSWD office at mag-submit ng napakaraming requirements para lang ma-accredit, para mag-appear sa court cases, at para maging marriage counselors. And so today, we are also announcing that we are not only removing the mandatory requirement of accreditation for social workers appearing in court cases, dahil we all know may family courts na, so we don't really need to accredit social workers to appear in court cases. And then, with a simple 3-day training session in our DSWD Academy, you can now be accredited to become a marriage counselor. Gone are the days na para maging marriage counselors, days at napakarami at napakahirap na mga proseso para lang ma-accredit. Looking forward, we will also ensure that government comes into the picture with financial assistance to our private care facilities. The rationale for this being that it takes time for government to set up care facilities, and it's very expensive for us to maintain them. Now, we will leverage your capacities and use your expertise, but in the process, pay for the cost of care of our clients that we endorse to you. This is the welcoming environment that we want to foster between DSWD and our SWADAs. We look at you as our partners in ending poverty, partners in extending social protection, and partners in ending hunger. In keeping with our goal of moving towards the digital age in regulatory framework, we also made sure that we tapped into the latest online payment gateways. We are happy to report that you can now pay for your permits online by using GCash or Maya. Another regulatory service that we have re-engineered is the provision for travel clearance for minors. Today, we are also launching the Minors Traveling Abroad portal, an automated system that makes it convenient to get travel clearances for minors traveling abroad without the supervision of their parents or legal guardians. The current manual system is not only time-consuming because it requires our clients to fall in line, it is also risky as it does not require the child to appear physically as the child is in school during office hours. Through this digital innovation, clients can now schedule the interview of the child at their convenience during evenings or weekdays and process it in the comfort of their own homes online, allowing flexibility whenever the child is available. Aside from streamlined processes, the MTA system also allows us to protect the child from trafficking by ensuring that our social workers can see and talk to the child as they conduct the interview online. SWADA's government partners, DSWD's main tagline now is, "Don't fall in line, go online." On top of this, we also invited the President to witness the launching of the Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas model this morning. Over the years, pag sinabing DSWD, ang natatandaan lang nila ay assistance to individuals in crisis situation or AICS, or Ayuda sa Kapos ang Kita program or AKAP. These are good financial interventions, but there is so much more to DSWD than AICS and AKAP. Over the years, our Social Technology Bureau has come up with an array of innovative, non-monetary interventions to strengthen family cohesion in the country. Hindi lang ho ito napapansin. So that's why today, we collated them into a directory that we will distribute to our local government units and all our SWADAs so that they become an easy guide for all the non-financial interventions that they can access in DSWD. With all these initiatives, first and foremost, we thank you, Mr. President. Your support is invaluable as we achieve these milestones in social protection for all our clients, the poor, the marginalized, and the vulnerable. To our angels in red vests, it has both been an honor and a privilege to serve alongside you and be part of these 7 decades of DSWD. This celebration is a testament to the commitment of providing caring and compassionate service to every Filipino. Maraming salamat. Happy anniversary, DSWD.
Thank you, Secretary Gatchalian. Kindly direct your attention on screen to see the latest digital initiatives of the DSWD.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, patuloy ang Department of Social Welfare and Development sa paghahatid ng maagap at mapagkalingang serbisyo sa ating mga kababayan. Sa patuloy na pagbabago ng panahon, patuloy rin ang pagsisikap ng DSWD na mas palawakin at pagbutihin ang mga programa at serbisyo ng ahensya sa tulong ng digitalization para sa mas mabilis at epektibong paghahatid ng tulong sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Ngayon, tunghayan ang mga bagong serbisyo ng DSWD para sa pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas. Ang DSWD Helps o ang Harmonized Electronic License and Permit System ay isang online system na mas magpapadali sa proseso ng application ng registration, licensing at accreditation o RLA ng mga social welfare and development agencies o SWADAs, pati na rin ang iba pang regulatory services tulad ng public solicitation at duty-exempt importation. Sa pamamagitan ng DSWD Helps, mas pinabilis ang proseso ng aplikasyon at mas pinaiksi ang processing days ng mga swadas sa pagkuha ng permit. Mula sa dating 180 working days, 7 working days na lang ang pagproseso ng registration at licensing. At para naman sa pagkuha ng public solicitation permit at duty-exempt importation certification, kaya na within 7 to 3 working days. Mas simple na rin ang pagpasa ng documentary requirements sa tulong ng DSWD Helps. Kung noon madaming dokumento ang kailangang ipasa ng mga swadas para sa kanilang application, ngayon ay nasa 10 to 11 documents na lang ang kanilang kailangang isubmit. Mas mabilis, mas maayos at digitalized na ang mga kasalukuyang regulatory services ng ahensya. All thanks to DSWD Helps. Mas pinadali na rin ang pagkuha ng DSWD Travel Clearance para sa mga minor de edad na babiyahe abroad gamit ang Minors Traveling Abroad o MTA online system. Ang DSWD Travel Clearance ay isang mahalagang dokumento para sa mga minor de edad na babiyahe abroad ng walang kasamang magulang o legal guardian. Ito ay nagsisilbing proteksyon laban sa pang-aabuso, pananamantala at trafficking. Kung dati, kinakailangang pisikal na pumunta sa DSWD field offices para kumuha ng travel clearance, ngayon, mula application, pagpili ng schedule, interview o assessment hanggang sa pagtanggap ng travel clearance, lahat ay online na. May bagong modelo na rin ang DSWD na mas magsusulong, magpapatatag at magpapayaman sa kapakanan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Ito ay ang Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas model na naglalaman ng mga programa at serbisyo na naglalayong itaguyod at panatilihin ang maayos na antas sa iba't ibang yugto ng buhay ng bawat pamilya at ng individual. Saklaw ng modelong ito ang iba't ibang programang pang-ekonomiya, panlipunan at pangkulturang aspeto. Sa pagsasama-sama ng mga bahaging ito sa mas malinaw na istruktura, ang kapakanan ng pamilya para sa mga pamilyang Pilipino ay maaaring magtaguyod ng kanilang pag-unlad at pag-usbong habang tinutugunan ang kanilang iba't ibang pangangailangan at mithiin. Ang DSWD Helps, Minors Traveling Abroad online system at Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas ay ilan lamang sa mga makabagong serbisyong inilunsad para mas mailapit pa ang tulong ng ahensya sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Sa pamamagitan ng whole-of-nation approach at sa ating sama-samang pagkilos, masisigurong mas mabilis at mas inklusibong maihahatid ang tulong ng ahensya sa mga nangangailangan. Dahil sa DSWD, ang bawat buhay ay mahalaga.
And now, let's proceed with the ceremonial launching of the Harmonized Electronic License and Permit System, or HELPS, and the Minors Traveling Abroad, or MTA portal. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The HELPS and MTA portal are now officially launched. And now, may we call on once again Secretary Gatchalian to introduce our guest of honor and keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much, Secretary Rex Gatchalian, for your introduction. Please be seated. Pasay City Mayor Imelda Calixto Rubiano, the DSWD Undersecretary M. Aglipay Villar, officials and employees of the Department of Social Welfare and Development, fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and happy anniversary. When we were scheduling this anniversary celebration of the Department of Social Welfare and Development, I had to pause for a moment because after all, 74 years is a significant amount of time. Kung tao yan, may senior citizens card na yan. Nag-e-enjoy na ng discount sa grocery at saka sa mga priority lane. But when it comes to serving the public, the DSWD remains as sprightly, as committed, and even a better organization than it was when you began. Since your establishment, this institution has been a steady, reassuring presence for many, many, many Filipinos through countless generations. You have provided not just assistance, but behind that assistance, you have also provided hope to families rising from hardship, to communities devastated by calamities, to individuals who need to feel that their government is there by their side, ready to assist. Your vision is simple and profound: to build a resilient, inclusive society where no one is left behind. Time and again, we have seen how that vision translates into action, whether in the swift distribution of aid after a typhoon, the consistent support for struggling families, or the enduring commitment to sectors often overlooked by society. The mission does not end here. It has really just begun. Lasting change is not built overnight. It takes consistent and honest and dedicated effort. Every single centavo spent, every program that is implemented, every decision that has been made must serve a very clear purpose: to create opportunities that endure, that uplift and reach far beyond just today. One of the strongest examples of this commitment is the 4 Ps. This program reflects a fundamental belief: education and health are investments in the future. Through conditional cash grants, we help families stay on track with their children's education and their health care, laying a sturdier foundation for a better life. Sa tulong ng 4 Ps, mas napapangalagaan ang kalusugan ng mga bata at ang kanilang pati na ang kanilang mga magulang. Mas dumadami ang pumapasok sa paaralan at mas nabibigyang pansin ang pangangailangan ng mga kabataan na itinuturing natin pag-asa ng bayan. Just last year, more than 4 million households received support through the 4 Ps. Behind these numbers lies a deeper, more profound success. Since its inception, nearly 678,000 families have achieved self-sufficiency. Ibig pong sabihin, kaya na nila na itaguyod ang kanilang sarili dahil may kumpiyansa at pag-asa sila para sa mas maliwanag na kinabukasan. More than 1 million high school students have graduated. Nearly 470,000 elementary school children have completed their primary education. And amongst those graduates, 40,000 individuals have passed their licensure examinations, and 65 of them stood out, earning spots among the top examinees in their respective fields. Yet we know that progress requires more than just assistance. It demands that opportunities be built so that they may earn and they may grow. While the implementation of the Sustainable Livelihood Program, or SLP, we empower our fellow Filipinos with the skills, with the resources, most importantly, the knowledge to improve their livelihoods, whether through micro-enterprises or stable employment. Under SLP, we conduct free technical, vocational, and life skills training for our vulnerable and marginalized sectors. Hindi po ito nangangahulugan Sustainable Love Life Program, ma. Baka kasi may magtanong siya, Sir, meron bang training para sa mga pusong laging nalulugi? Yan yung mga personalities without jowa. Nangunguna na dyan yung inyong kalihim. So, masipag itong ating sekretary. Wala nang panahon para magromansa. Lahat naman sa inyo eh. Kapag tinatawa niya, lahat kayo, the secretary, the USEC, kahit alas 3 ng umaga, ay tumatawag ako, sumasagot. Hindi na yata kayo natutulog. Matulog naman kayo paminsan-minsan para medyo huwag kayong makakasakit kasi kailangan namin ng sigla ninyo. Alam niyo po, kung ang SLP, ay para sa love life, siguradong dagsa ang aplikante. Lalo na yung mga nasa situationship. Yung invested ka na pero wala pa ring label. Pero negosyo po ang tinututukan natin. Hindi po puso, hindi po natin kaya yon. Sa pamamagitan nito, natututo ang ating mga kababayan kung paano magtaguyod ng negosyo, palaguin ang kita, at patatagin ang kanilang kinabukasan. In 2024, nearly 271,000 households benefited from SLP. While we focus on the future, we also honor those who built the foundations of our present. Our senior citizens who have dedicated decades of their lives to hard work to help our nation. They deserve comfort, dignity, and peace of mind in their twilight years. And through the social pension for indigent senior citizens, we deliver financial aid to help cover their daily necessities and medical expenses. Hindi na mangangamba ang ating mga senior kung saan kukuha ng pambili ng gamot o panggastos na pang-araw-araw. In 2024, nearly 4.3 million senior citizens received social pensions. For these elders, the monthly stipend is a reassurance that their contributions to the nations are cherished and are appreciated and redound to their benefit. Even as we strengthen these core programs, we remain vigilant against modern challenges such as climate change. Natural disasters are growing more frequent, more severe, leaving communities at greater risk. So to address this, we utilize the Quick Response Fund, or QRF, a dedicated resource for swift, effective disaster response. Nakalaan ang QRF para sa agarang pagbili ng pagkain, kagamitan, at iba pang pangunahing pangangailangan ng mga nasalanta sa kalamidad. Last year, nearly 7.4 million disaster-affected Filipino families received essential assistance through the QRF. Over 540,000 families were also provided early recovery services, ensuring support beyond just immediate relief. These numbers embody our commitment to stand with our people, swiftly, compassionately, and resolutely through every stage of their recovery. As we commemorate the past, we must also prepare for the future. That future demands modernization, efficiency, accessibility. That's why today we launched our new initiatives. First, the helps, or the platform that streamlines the application processes for licenses and permits, makes it faster for stakeholders to access DSWD services. Pangalawa, second, the minors traveling abroad system. As part of helps, this system modernizes travel clearance processing for Filipino minors. Pinadadali at inaayos nito ang proseso para sa mga magulang at tagapag-alaga habang tinitiyak ang kaligtasan at kapakanan ng mga batang Pilipinong bumabiyahe sa iba't ibang bansa. And lastly, the Pamilya sa Bagong Pilipinas program. This initiative aims to strengthen family development and welfare in every stage of life, recognizing that nurturing households are the cornerstone of a thriving nation. Sa programang ito, susuriin natin ang kalagayan ng bawat pamilya upang matukoy ang kanilang tunay na pangangailangan. Kasabay nito, ipapatupad natin ang mga angkop na kalinga upang matiyak ang tulong ng gobyerno na wasto, sapat at tumutugon sa kanilang mga sitwasyon. These endeavors reflect a government that listens and that responds, a government that evolves to meet the needs of its people. At this juncture, let me recognize the steadfast efforts of the DSWD. Your courage, particularly during the recent spate of calamities, has been nothing short of extraordinary. Ika nga, you are the first to respond, but the last to sleep. While others sought shelter from the storm, you walked into the chaos to deliver relief. You have saved lives, brought hope, and demonstrated the true power of compassion. For that, the country is grateful. For that, your president is grateful. To my fellow Filipinos, the success of these programs does not rest on the shoulders of the DSWD alone. It requires our collective determination, support, and our effort. Let us build the Bagong Pilipinas, a nation where every citizen has a chance to dream, to strive, to succeed. A country where compassion is not merely a value but a way of life. A Philippines where no one gets left behind. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang DSWD at happy anniversary sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President. And now, may we request the President, together with Secretary Gatchalian and Yusek Villar, to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May we call on stage the DSWD partners. DSWD Undersecretaries, please stand by. Again, may we call on stage the DSWD partners. DSWD Undersecretaries, please stand by. Thank you. Please exit to your right. DSWD Undersecretaries, you may now proceed on stage. Thank you. Please exit to your right. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a group photo downstage with all of our attendees. Likewise, may we request everyone to please stand and join the President in our group photo. Ready. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. President, for granting us a photo opportunity. That concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the 74th DSWD anniversary. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.